Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1958 Underwood Star vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. The margins are located behind the carriage here, and I'm just going to set this right one on right in between this paper finger, and same with this left one, so that way you don't type over those. And then you can adjust those too if you want. Test those margins. So as you can see, if you get too close to that finger, it'll get stuck on it, and it's a little bit close to that right one, but it's okay. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the flying space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, there's a little switch underneath the knob here. You just flip that down. It's actually got double and triple. That's double and that's triple. We're gonna leave that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Really nice typing machine. This is a budget typewriter to an extent. Doesn't have some functions that most full operating typewriters have. Like, it doesn't have a color selector switch, so you just got a black ink option on this one. It doesn't have a tab or touch control or a right margin stop, so it'll go all the way past that right margin, even when most typewriters will stop you. So it goes all the way to the end, but it does ding the bell, so that's good. And that's just the nature of this model. It was just meant as a, and I actually enjoy that because it's less things to go wrong on your typewriter. If you don't need to use the tab, the color selector, or right margin stop or anything like that, a lot of people don't even use that anyway. So it's sometimes better to get something like this, so you don't have more things to go wrong. And it doesn't have any noise. Most typewriters will have it's like a carpet inside on the panels, so that way it silences the noise a little bit or deadens the noise. This doesn't have any of that, so it's, you can feel it, you can hear it, you can hear the hollowness of it. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Just flip it forward and it locks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy, or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. I don't know if I showed you the print, but it looks really good. I mean, this type's really nice. The Underwood just made some of the best typewriters of all time. So it's just a little bit of a budget machine, and some people like that more sometimes. Backspace on the top left, that looks good. And open the hood, all the brand new ribbons loaded on the right side, so it's pulling to the left. And if you want to switch that direction, there's a ribbon ratchet on the right side here. You flip it to the front and it pulls to the left, you flip it to the back, pulls to the right. Most Underwoods will have that function. The touch control, as you can see, it just never was implemented. It has to, because I believe that everything was just made the same way on a different model, but they just didn't put the touch control on this one. Carriage release on the right side only. And this is the paper release. You know how to use that. And this lever, we flip it to the front, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. Flip it back, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.